Everybody, I'm standing here with Keith Alverson, and like I've said before, if you've seen him, if you've seen a picture of Elvis in the 70s live, there's a good chance he took it. How many times again did you say you saw him?
It's about 70 times.
70 times, and did you shoot most of those shows?
Probably 48, 50 of them, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I didn't have a good seat. Couldn't get down any closer, so if I'd seen that suit or had pictures of it, I didn't waste my time. I should have, but I didn't.
All right.
But 2020 is, hindsight's 2020.
You've seen so many shows. What is one show that you always think back of, like, is your favorite show that you saw?
That's pretty easy. Huntsville, 75, May 31st. He did a matinee, he did an evening show, and I had front row center seats for those two shows.
Wow.
This is Huntsville. I got to shake his hand when he walked out.
And that's you right there?
That's me.
Very cool.
Hair was a little darker then. And then the night show, well, that one there, Red Phoenix. That's the evening show.
Okay.
And I shook his hand there, but I haven't found a picture of it yet.
Very cool.
So one day maybe I will. So, and the stage was real low. It's about as low as this table. So you could see his feet on the front row. Usually if the stage was, like normal, 5, 6 feet high on the front row, the stage would cut him off at the knees.
Mm-hmm.
You never see his feet. So the low stages were nice for photographs.
So, when was the last time you got to see Elvis live?
Indianapolis,
You were at the last show?
June 26, 1977.
Wow.
I had a nosebleed seat, so I never sat in my seat the whole show. I just walked around, and at the very last 10 minutes of the show, I just got down on the floor and I got as far as I could up to the stage, and I took about 4 or 5 shots. So I went out before he left and caught him driving out the back. That shot was Ginger. You've probably seen it. It was got the blue towel around his neck.
Yeah.
That was the last time I saw him and the last time I took a shot.
Wow.
Picture of him.
So, so you said 70 show. You shot about 50 of them. When was the first time you got to see him? And what was that like for you?
It was Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 71, November.
Wow.
And I didn't have a camera. I just used, my daddy had a little Instamatic.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting all the way across the floor. So when I got the pictures back, he was about this big. And there's 1 or 2 shots of those in the first book.
This is your first book right here?
Just for historical reasons.
This one right here?
Yeah, no, this one right over here.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can see it. Right there, those 2, that's how far away I was.
So that was your first show?
Yeah, this is Macon next year in April. I didn't have a good camera then either.
Oh, wow.
No, I got a camera in 73, and when he came to Atlanta, 5 shows, I saw him 3 times out of the 5, and I got the cape shot at the end.
And that's an iconic shot right there.
Yeah, that's really the first quality photos that I had at the time, and from then on, it just, I found better seats. I knew how to get the tickets off the sidewalks and buy them from scalpers, and kind of learn the ropes.
Yeah.
And I travel, as far as Indianapolis, Virginia, Florida, Louisiana, without tickets. And I just get out of the car and just go up there and start walking around the arena like 2 or 3 hours before the show. Usually get a decent ticket. If you just wanted 1 ticket, it was a lot easier than to try to get 2 tickets or 3 tickets together.
Yeah.
So there were maybe 2 times I never could find. Greensboro in 76, no tickets anywhere. And so I just watched him when he drove in, watched him when he drove out. So I wouldn't have gotten those shots if I'd have got a ticket inside. So it kind of works out.
Yeah.
At the end. Especially when we wore the same suits there in 76, 77. Just got a little same suit. You didn't feel like you were missing much.
Yeah.
And I started shooting the band members a little more, 76. And glad I did. because a lot of people like shots of James Burke, Ronnie Tutt, you know, Charlie,
Yep.
the Stamps, you know, and I put all those in the book too. So every shot I took,
Are in your books?
about 2,700 images are in those 2 books.
Wow.
So I wanted everything, you know.
Strictly Elvis.
Blurred shots, dark shots, unflattering shots. I told the publisher, Eric, over in Norway, put them all in there. That's the only way I would, you know, I'd do it.
Very cool.
He didn't want to do it at first, but I think most people, I haven't had anybody complain about it.
Keith, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can you show me the picture you said was one of your favorite concerts that you took pictures of? And
Well,
do you have one of those in your book?
I just sold the one I had there, was the Indian feather. That was my favorite for about, I'd say 20 years. I don't know, he just had an expression on his face that looked like he was in deep thought. You've seen the movie On Tour where he's in the back seat, where he's looking out the window,
Has his thumb in
and they start playing the 50s kind of music in the background. That's what this picture reminded me of. It just, that one I sold today too. It's not that, it was a close up of just his face. That one is probably used in more magazines and newspapers and things. Right after he died, they used that one a lot. That's the cover of the book.
He had a great laugh.
Yeah. This one. That was my favorite one for a long time. Just kind of looked different for a stage shot. Then the one over there with Red Eagle with the guitar with fist stuff, that became probably a bestseller there for a long time. And then of course this one close up here, the Red Eagle, all the women pulled that one. Some men.
Yeah.
But
It's a good picture.
this is one in Montgomery I took 6 months before he died. When he came in after a show and the elevator wasn't ready for him to take him upstairs. So they got kind of roadblocked there. And a lot of people gathered around and got in front of me and I couldn't get a shot of it. So I just held the camera up above them and just guessed at it. Took it. Got home 2 or 3 days later and it came, I said, God, I can't believe that picture came out that sharp, just guessing at it. So I got lucky.
That's great.
But you can see the sunglasses, he just took them off as he came in. Imprint right there on his nose.
Did you ever get to meet him?
Oh, I met him there.
Oh,
Did
did
you
you?
get a picture with him at all, Keith? At
No.
any point?
Just this one where I shook his hand on stage when he came out.
Just that one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's the one you said a fan.
Yeah, a
Since
girl
you-
behind me.
yeah.
I knew of her, but I didn't know this picture existed until like 20 years later.
Is that right?
It was in Dick Robe's book, the big thick
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And there's footage of it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother shot Super 8, Bruce, Super 8 films of it, and that's all over the internet.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And my wife's on there where she goes up and gets the scarf and a kiss, gives him a button, and he says, one of these soundboards that's really good, he says, what is this? You know, and she'd already went back and sat down, and he's still squatting down at the stage, and everybody's like, get back up there. So she went back up there, and she said, I don't even remember him kissing me the second time, because it's like you're in another world.
Yeah,
You're there.
yeah.
It's like you don't even know what's going on. It's like a dream.
Wow.
And she
like
said,
it.
I'll descend right over you, dear old. I will burn steel, just to feel.
James Burton's signed. Elvis said you take the greatest pictures.
oh yeah, he signed that one over in Norway when we were over there 3 years ago. Me and James go back to 73. We've been friends for a long time. And I saw him over there last night.
I missed him. I just left and he showed up.
I think he told me, he says, I'm going up, I'm pretty tired. It was about 11 o'clock, something like that. He said, you coming back over tomorrow night? I said, yeah. So he's supposed to be back over there again.
Awesome.
Probably
Back over
about
to
the
the guest house, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Did you ever photograph any other artists besides Elvis, or was it just strictly Elvis?
well, Neil Diamond was second to Elvis, and I've shot him probably 10 or 15 shows, and I've got some really good shots of Neil Diamond.
It's all about
The
Elvis.
fans are not there
Yeah.
Now,
to buy pictures. Nobody is. I mean, I've got pictures of Waylon Jennings, Bruce Springsteen, you name it. You put it on eBay or whatever, nobody knows. I mean, it's crazy.
But all the Elvis stuff still
Elvis
sells.
stuff has and always will be the biggest selling picture artist, I guess. It's amazing.
So here's a basic question for you. What is your favorite Elvis song?
Song?
Yeah.
See, I have to break that down 50s, 60s, 70s.
Okay.
I can't come out with it. I'd say 50s would be, and these are probably songs other people would pick. 50s would have to be, my favorite movie is Jailhouse Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So, the song that he did there, he's in the studio first in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of it yourself?
Treat Me Nice? Was it that one? No, I can't think of the name of it. What is it?
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me.
I'm gonna come back. Okay, 60 song. Vicious Minds, of course.
Oh yeah.
Came out in 69. But I like the early 60s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like Something Blue. Although that Sentimental Me, There's Always Me. You know, that type of stuff. Indescribable Blue.
Yeah.
In
Good
the
stuff.
70s, I guess it would have to be Just Pretend.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I guess if it was a fast one, it'd have to be something like, you know, he did a couple of Eddie Rabbitt songs that I like. Kentucky Rain.
Yeah.
What's that other? Patch It Up.
Oh, that's my favorite right there.
Really?
Yeah, I love
It
Patch
is.
It Up.
You know, when I was with James and I asked him about that, you know, I said, why didn't he sing Patch It Up on tour? You know, he never sang on tour. He said, we couldn't stand it.
Really?
I'm like, are you serious? He said, no, I didn't like it. He didn't either.
It's a showstopper right there.
No. He said, you had such good guitar work in it. I would think you'd like that. He said, no, we didn't like it. So they never did it on tour.
Really?
No.
Special thanks to Keith Alverson for talking with us. Unfortunately, we had to cut the interview short as people were trying to buy things. And of course, you know, we want him to sell some books and some prints. So if you have the opportunity to pick up his books, they're definitely worth it. They are real hefty books. All the pictures he took, you get in the whole package. And special thanks to Keith Alverson again. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.